Hi everyone, this is Nan, and you are watching Zach Asher. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Okay, so I'm in an interesting spot here because I actually sat down to do this video, prepared to talk about the collab between ROSE and Bruno Mars. And I was going to say how I was not super impressed by it. But then as I'm sitting it down, I found myself just like singing the song. Like it's in my head and it's catchy. Now, here's the thing. I want to preface this by saying I'm a huge fan of Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars. Love pretty much all of his music for the most part. Love Silk Sonic and everything he did in that album. Hope we get more of that. Really cool. Amazing voice. One of the best male vocalists of this generation for sure. And ROSE I also love. Love Blackpink, and I've always loved ROSE in particular. She's always been my favorite. And so when I hear that this was a collab, it was the most wild, out of nowhere collaboration. But hey, they're becoming more and more commonplace, these kind of weird, unexpected duos. And two artists I really like from two very different worlds in the music landscape. I'm here for it. And I think my expectations were just a bit too high for it because, like, wow, these two worlds colliding is going to be something really special. And to me, it is just a real catchy song and not too much more there to sink your teeth into. And that's okay, but it's just not what I was thinking about. So the whole song is just about, like, it goes, meet me at the, and it's like apartment, APT, period, is the name of the song. Apartment, abbreviated. It's funny. They just took the apartment abbreviation and made that the song, like just pronouncing it phonetically, apata, and they made a whole rhythm out of it. And actually, just before this, listening to watched the music video for the first time. I hadn't seen that, and I don't know, that endeared me to the song a bit more than I had been previously. Like the vibe they have together. I've seen a little bit of the social media stuff of them together, being fun, little dynamic there. But the video where they're just like heads like this, and they're chilling together, just fun little set pieces. Having fun. It's like, okay, it's a fun song, it doesn't have to be that deep. But again, I do want to say my initial, like, if I did a reaction of this song like I did back in the day, I would do reactions. I probably would have been down on the song initially. It's one of those songs, I think, where, especially when you first hear it, it's not really special at all. If you listen to it more and more, it just becomes more and more ingrained into you. And then you go from becoming used to it, like from being tolerant of it, to then you grow used to it, and then you're starting to actually sing it a little bit. You're starting to actually like it a little bit. So some songs you really do go through those stages with, and this might be one of them. I'm not fully there. I do still think it was a bit of a letdown to what it could have been, because we got a really beautiful singer in ROSE and an amazing vocalist in Bruno Mars. So there's obviously a lot more you could be doing, but it's fun, and it's apparently for leading up to ROSE's first full studio album. So that's fun, and it always could just be one of those complimentary songs that aren't that deep. Sometimes in these, like, especially debut albums, they'll have tracks like this. They're just like catchy and obviously heavily marketable. Just from an artist standpoint, the collaboration itself, heavily marketable. The song itself is marketable because it's catchy. Throw it on wherever. So I could see it being that, but there could be an issue for me if the whole album is in that direction. And is lacking a little bit more substance, but we'll see. And I'm looking forward to checking out the album when it does drop. Blackpink, I've been following semi-regularly since I did reactions years ago to them for the first time. I really love their songs, but I do still think I haven't listened to the most recent album, which was like a year or two ago at this point. So I'm not really up to date, but I do love them. It's just one of those things I was waiting to dive back in. Wasn't sure quite when or where. It's not like they put out a ton of music, but yeah, the solo endeavors, I think I still have to check out one of Lisa's more recent ones. I think Jenny might be having something too. I don't know. There's a lot, but I do really love Blackpink, and I love their sound. Probably like definitely at the top of my favorite K-pop artists. And yeah, ROSE was always really cool, especially when I saw the documentary, Blackpink Light Up the Sky. Really got me more favorable towards her and her whole personality. It's really cool. It's one of those songs, I think, at the end of the day, where it doesn't have the peaks and valleys that I like in some songs where it like takes me on a journey. It's more like the same, the same, the same, same, the same, the same, same, the same, the same, 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 and it follows that melody more or less throughout the whole song. And so like if I was gonna be like, what is a standout moment of the song? I'd be hard pressed to think of one, because it's really just that, and you just cruise with that for a bit. And so that could be nice sometimes, but it's just not gonna be like stellar S tier songwriting for me. But yeah, thinking of it now, I think my favorite part of the song might be when Bruno Mars comes in, because the initial contrast, like the texture of his voice contrasting hers, is really nice, and it just hits there. I do just think there's more potential there to where they could have harmoniously come together in a more interesting and compelling way. I'd be curious to hear. Let me know your thoughts below, if you feel the same way or not. Am I missing something? And if so, what? Let me know. Let me know if I'm missing something. I could be. Very easily. And I would always love to hear people's different perspectives. Music is highly subjective. I love both these artists. I'm not going to be mad at anyone thoroughly enjoying this song. I'm just actively starting to come around on it. Literally, I'm going to sit down and talk about this song and why I'm critical of it as I listen to it one time before I'm about to sit down and do just that. And I'm singing it, and it's like, oh, okay, this is actually fun. It's like, okay, that's how quick opinions can fly right in the wind. But I'm excited to see more from ROSE. I don't know what Bruno's got in store in the future. You know, this was a collaboration for her album. He also did a collaboration with Lady Gaga earlier this year. So a couple collaborations for Bruno. What's going on with Silk Sonic? I don't know if there's been anything. I don't really follow music news as much as I should have, or as much as I should. So I don't know if there's any, like, are there any plans to do more? Because I love that. That was like one of my favorite albums ever. Yeah. But I want to see more from Bruno. Bruno is amazing. And yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care of yourself.